on, everyone? Today we have to talk about Dash because as you guys can see, Dash is doing well right now and it is up 16% in the last 24 hours. Yet again, another privacy coin doing well during this market. We're going to talk about this though. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Let's hop straight into it. As you guys can see, it's pretty much doing good in all of the time periods down here. Doing 16% gains in the last 24 hours, 770 million in the last 24 hours in trading volume, 988 million in market cap. So the trading volume almost exceeds the market cap. So that is huge. And they also just said alert, they're working on a feature that no other crypto has. And it is pretty much pertaining to the privacy thing. So it says our goal is for Dash to be used as money for the whole world. So they're really trying to be like the digital payment system of the world. So that's it's pretty bullish for Dash. I could see Dash and Zcash being like in the same area too. Well, they're both privacy coins, but still, this is definitely pretty bullish for Dash. And it's probably going to take the same route as Zcash. Now, some people are talking about a pullback to $40 or $50, which I will say that is the support zone down here. $40 to $50, and actually it's funny because that's the range that I have set here from 38. I have it set from $38 though all the way up to $52 because $52 resistance up there, $38 support down there. So he is right that if we pull back, if we get rejected, that is a level that we could get rejected to. So if we see a rejection up here for Dash, that money could easily go down to $40. And I actually meant to say this at the beginning of the video, so I can do a little bit of a flex, right? I mentioned Dash was about to take off. So anyways, I said Dash could, and I did this 4 days ago on November 11th. I said Dash could pump to $190 if this bullish pattern breaks out. And as you can see here, at the end of this falling wedge here, it's a falling wedge, you can see Dash broke out. So literally right when I made the video, it was going to break out. And that's why I said this, because when I notice patterns like this, I make sure to point them out. Look at the %R trend exhaustion on the bottom of this %R trend exhaustion for the video, right? You could see how it's oversold. So that is why I love using certain indicators. That's why I love using these chart patterns, because I use them together and they work perfectly together. And we ended up having a breakout there. And you can see on the 2-hour chart, let's go back to the 2-hour. So if we go all the way back to that day, you could see it was oversold on the %R trend exhaustion. It was oversold, and I said, hey, it could stay oversold for a little longer, and it did. For a little bit, it went down a little bit, and then boom, started bouncing, went crazy. Now it's still bullish. So that's why I like to call out some of these plays like this. But yeah, you got yet again, why did I say yet another again? Yet again, another bullish play that I have called out here. So I called this out essentially at $68. So I'm going to take that from $68 all the way up to the top. That is about 37% in gains. So yeah, that was a good call. Now, what I think is happening next, I think this guy might not be wrong about the $40 to $50 support zone, but I wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't try to short just because of that, because that's really dangerous. Now, we already have our falling wedge that we just now broke out, right? So now you're probably wondering, okay, well, what's next? I'll show you exactly what's next. So usually after one pattern, we always bounce back with another pattern. So what is going on now? What am I forming here? Well, you're about to find out, because it is none other than another falling wedge. And we just broke out a falling wedge to the upside. Like we were just bullish on one of these falling wedges. So this being another falling wedge here, that's pretty bullish. And look at this, falling wedges are bullish patterns, right? They are bullish patterns. So if we are bullish on this falling wedge, we should break out to the upside again. I mentioned 190 because that is the resistance up there. That's what I mentioned on my previous video. But obviously, we got to be realistic. When we break out, the next resistance is $103. We got to do this in steps. So yeah, $103 is the next resistance, and then it'll probably eventually get up to $125 because that's the actual Fibonacci resistance. So that's major resistance. So that's pretty much what we got going on here with Dash. There is a possibility that it gets rejected. Remember, falling wedges, I think they have like a 72 or 77% win rate, something like that. I don't know the exact win rate. All right, not gonna pretend to know. I think it's 72% or 77%, but that comes straight from TradingView. By the way, TradingView actually said that. So it's either a 72 or 77% win rate. So there's a possibility that it doesn't break out to the upside, and there's a possibility it goes down. So we want to be aware of both possibilities. If it goes down, we're looking for anywhere between $38 and $50. What I'll say is 40 to 50, because some people might not remember 38 to particular. But yeah, anywhere from $40 to $50 as support. I would say if we pull back and we start dropping, that's what we're going to be looking for. But if not, like I said, if not, we break out, we stop at 100, retest, pump again, and then go up to 125. So I think Dash is in a very good space right now. So it hopefully should break out, but you know, there's a possibility that it doesn't. The %R trend exhaustion, it started to get a little bit weak and pull back, but you can see it started to revive a little bit from there too. So I think that it could continue on an uptrend. As you can see here as well, the %R trend exhaustion showing that little swift recovery right there. The MACD, some buying pressure coming back in. So yeah, there's a possibility that it could continue up. But I will keep you guys updated on this. Again, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But I will keep you guys updated. Now, go ahead and become a member of the channel, guys. And you can have me do a technical analysis on anything, right? It could be any stock. It could be any crypto, as long as it's not some type of low cap stock or a low cap crypto or some type of scam coin. As long as it's none of that, I'll go over it. All you got to do is become a member of the channel. It's only $9.99 per month. And then leave a comment on any one of my videos, whatever day of the week, and be like, hey, can you go over this? Can you go over that? Then I'll go ahead and go over it for you as long as you're a member. So go ahead and do that, guys. Go ahead and become a member of the channel. You see the proof. Proof is in the pudding. Not every time, but a good portion of the times I get a lot of these plays right. Dash is just another one of the millions that I had a good call on. So, you know, in general, the calls that I make are about, not even calls, because I don't make, I don't do trade signals. I don't do trading signals at all. Like, all I do is a technical analysis for you, and then you make the decision whether or not you want to buy or sell, right? I'll make the technical analysis and you make your decision and do your research. But with that being said, just go ahead and become a member of the channel. It's not gonna be an easy plug and play thing, but if you request me to do a technical analysis, I'll do one. And if you're, you know, smart enough to take the right play off of what I show you, then you're doing good. Because anyone that would have took a trade based off the technical analysis I did on Dash, they would be up 37%. But most people wouldn't get out at the top, so they'd probably just be up 30%, which is still good. It's still good. But anyway, shout out to you guys. As always, I'll be back with another video. Hit the like button and subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.